ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala. Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Anyị na-anabata ndị angel nke Chukwu, all the angelic forces, ndị na-agagharị na-eme mma n'ụbọchị taa, all the entities of powers, ndị na-agagharị na-eme mma. Anyị na-anabata ụmụ mmụọ dị iche iche ndị na-alụ ezigbo ọlụ n'ọgbakọ nke ụbọchị taa. Ọ bụ n'aha Chineke ka ụsụ niile nke ndị agha, ọ bụ n'aha ya bụ Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile ka anyị niile ji wee zukọ n'ebe a. Ọ bụ n'aha ya ka ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala. Anyị na-anabata ndị mmụọ ọma niile ndị na-agagharị na-eme mma n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị na-anabata unu. Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
N'ụbọchị taa, anyị na-agbakọ Gods of Africa, Chineke nke ala Afrịka. Anyị na-asị gị nnọọ. Ezi chi nke ndị nna nna anyị hapụrụ, anyị na-asị unu nnọọ. Ndị nna nna anyị ha, anyị na-asị unu nnọọ. Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile gbakọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile na-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile gbakọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile na-egbu n'ala. Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala. Ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala. Ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu ka mmadụ niile zukọrọ n'ebe a, ọ bụ n'aha ya ikpere niile ga-egbu n'ala.
Ụtụtụ ọma nụ ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo. Egwu unu nụrụ, egwu anyị ji wee bata na ihe nkụzi nke ụbọchị taa si na ngalaba na-afụ gbasara mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo na Ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Yes, we owe all the rights. Yes, Facebook and YouTube and other social media platforms, take note, and TikTok. We owe all the rights. If you love and like the music you just heard now, you can go to social media platforms, the iTunes, the Audio Mac, and rest of them. You can download it. Yes. Now, ka anyị gabazie n'ihu na nkụzi anyị ji wee bịa. Dịka esi wee malụ maka ndị ọ bụ tata bụ izizi ha na-afụ m na social media. Call me Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana, Ugochitubelu na Oraifite. Oraifite is in Anambra State. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, lụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. We do all the spiritual consultation. abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja n'ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụkwazị onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa, n'oge awa nke eziokwu, the topic of today is importance of feeding your spiritual forces. Importance of feeding your spiritual forces. Uru ọ balụ na ị ga na-echukwa ọya ụmụ mmụọ gị na ha so, ma ọ gbọrọ ọra mmụọ gị na ha so. Ọ dị nnukwute mkpa. Ọ bụrụ na ị gee ntị na nkụzi a, ị ga-amụta ihe ga-enyere gị aka na ndụ. What will change your life for good? I can tell you. Like I always say, what you don't know is only a mystery to you and not to all. So pay attention to today's lecture. You'll be regretted. Yes, a ga-eme ka unu dị ọcha site n'okwu nke ị gara n'ụbọchị taa. N'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, ya nabatago ndị niile sonyere anyị n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Ọkwa dị mkpa bifo anyị gaba n'iru na nkụzi anyị ji bịa. Yes, echefuna na aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa nke ọnwa June, anyị na-eweta ya n'isi njedebe. Ndị mmadụ ebukwuego nke ọnwa Julaị, maka ihe na taata bụ Sọnde, abụrụ ụbọchị anyị ji achụ aja ihe mme na ọlta. Anyị ga-ebuji ụbọchị Tuesday. Ụbọchị Tuesday ka a ga-achịkọta aja nke ọnwa June anyị mechiri taa. Mana ụbọchị unu ga-enwetazi ihe onyonyo ya na WhatsApp nọmba unu ga-abụ ụbọchị Tuesday. Ndị na-esonye na nke ọnwa June. Then ebukwuego nke ọnwa Julaị. Maka ndị na-ajụ kere ihe gbasara ihe ha chọrọ ịma gbasara ya bụ aja. Ihe a bụ monthly rituals we normally do together, dịka ụmụnne, as brethren. What I'm telling you is that ihe abụ aja mbụ n'elu, aja pụta ihe, aja esigoro na ya bụ n'imirikite ndị mmadụ elu. Mana ya anaghị esho ihe ọrụ ma testimony na social media. You know why? Ọ bụrụ ihe anyị ji maka ya, ebe ọ dịrọ necessary. Mana I can tell you na ike dị na aja a na-achụ n'igwe, maka na igwe bụ ike. Kedu ihe anyị na-eme? Anyị na-present ya 3 prayer requests to entities of powers. Na-achụ aja, na-aga ọfọ, na-ekwubi okwu n'isi ndị niile sonyere anyị ganye na ọnwa agwụ. Nke a bụ ofu ihe anyị na-eme. Ọ bụrụ na ị dị interested, ịchaachị m na WhatsApp. I will give you all the other details we need from you in order to book you. To join, you make the token donation to the account number, then chat me on WhatsApp. Then, what we normally do is that at the end of the month, yes, I get na mmiri were ihe ọnụ na-eri. Then, go about, gachu aja, do all the necessary sacrifice as saraka to entities of powers. I message achụcha aja na mmiri agbagota na ezeana na temple, chụọ aja to entities of powers, then agagharị na-eme mma na temple. Now, gazie n'ebe nchụ aja gbuo ebulu mee saraka n'afọ mmadụ dum. I can tell you na ike dị na aja na-achụ n'igwe, maka na igwe bụ ike. Nwanne chụba aja na aja karịrị ọgwụ. Now, ka anyị gabazie n'iru ihe anyị kwesịrị ịma. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ajụjụ na nkụzi anyị anụta, ma ọ bụ na ị chọrọ ka ị sonye na aja anyị na-achụ n'igwe, chaatị ya m na WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat, 0805 78 37672. Ma ọkwa na 0813 8243 871. I repeat, 0813 8243 871. Now ka anyị gabazie n'iru n'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa. Gee ntị n'ụbọchị taa ka ị ghọta nkụzi ga-enyere gị aka, dịka anyị si wee kwu n'isiokwu anyị bụ importance of feeding your spiritual forces. Now, ọ bụrụ na ị gee ntị, ị ga-aghọta nkụzi anyị chọrọ ịkụwa nke ọma, maka na ọ bụrụ na ị ghọta ya, if you understand it, it will help you. Yes, so pay attention to today's lecture. 1. What are your spiritual forces? What do you really need to know about your spiritual forces? Yes, and I will explain it very well. Your spiritual forces is entities of powers. Your spiritual associates that works with you. Your spiritual associates are those spiritual beings that are here on earth in order to assist you to achieve greatness and to achieve the purpose why you are here on earth. You can see some, but you cannot see some, as case may be, or maybe as you are maturing, you will be able to perceive some of their presence. Then you can always feel their presence. You can as well, depend on your spiritual maturity, you can as well hear their voice. Yes, you can also receive message from them intuitively. Yes, you can also see them via vision. Depends on the ability of your spiritual standing. So if you pay attention to this lecture, you will understand what you must know in order to change your spiritual aura and change whatever that is happening within your spiritual horizon. And let me tell you, you have the ability to change whatever that is happening to you. Everything is in your hands. Yes, everything is in your hands. Pay attention. Your spiritual forces stand with your guardian angel. But you can call your spiritual guide your guardian angel. You can call your spiritual guide your ndot. You can call your spiritual angel, guardian angel, your spiritual forces. Some call it Chonyo Wamado. Whatever names you call, depends on the angle you are looking at it. Yes, the church people normally call their guardian angel their spiritual guide, their guardian angel. Yes, but no matter how you look at it, your spiritual guardian angel is not one. There are many, and they will keep on increasing as case may be. They will keep on increasing as you are increasing, and as you are maturing, as you are growing spiritual wise, you keep on attracting those entities of powers. That is how it works. So as long as you keep developing spiritual wise, you will keep on attracting them, because there are spiritual forces that will help you in whatever you do in life. They are there originally from your creation. From creation, they are assigned to you to help you as your backbone in order to be successful here on earth. But you have to do one or two in order to align yourself with those forces, so that there will be great benefit. So that there will be great benefit to you. But all depends on you. If you recognize them, I can tell you that every genuine human being here on earth have spiritual forces. Yes. Once God Almighty permits you to be here on earth as a genuine human spirit, you are assigned with some spiritual forces. Yes, your spiritual associates. They are here to help you in order to achieve greatness. However, out of your own ignorance, you might have drove them away, knowingly and unknowingly. But today, lecture, I want to tell you how and what you must be doing in order to align yourself with them and to always maintain cordial relationship with your spiritual forces for your own benefit. First of all, I want to address those people that are new in Igbo spirituality. Yes, I want to address it. Some people don't understand actually what Igbo spirituality is all about. Igbo spirituality is not all about making dangerous charms. That is not Igbo spirituality. Making dangerous charms is charm making is another side, while Igbo spirituality is on its own side. Yes, I will explain so that you understand what you are going into. In the olden days, but some people normally missing it up, thinking that is Igbo spirituality, that charm making is part of Igbo spirituality. Let me tell you what you don't know. In every spirituality, man has ability to dive into other spiritual manipulation. Yes, I will call it spiritual manipulation, because if I explain it the way it works, like hypnotization and rest of them, all of them are into manipulations of man. So man can cook up something in order to manipulate some certain things. So The ability to manipulate some of those things is either you call it magic or other things. So some of these things are not really the spirituality himself. Like in Igbo spirituality, what Igbo spirituality encourages is uprightness. What Igbo spirituality encourages is uprightness. Yes, you must be upright and keep Nsan. You must be upright and keep those natural laws. That keeping those natural laws is very important in Igbo spirituality. Now, if you are into Igbo spirituality, you must always be guided by truth and justice. Truth and justice in Igbo spirituality is called Ofodoku. Yes, you must be truthful. You must always stand for justice. That is Igbo spirituality for you. But charm making, let me tell you how and where this making of charm emanates. Look, making of charms is not part of Igbo spirituality. Yes, I will explain. Some will say, telling you what of the positive charms. Positive charms are still there in line with radiation for the light region. You understand? Positive charms are still there for the glory of God. Those things are not negative. What we are talking about, anything positivity is from the light region, but anything negativity is from the dark region. Yes. However, God Almighty gave human power to choose either to walk with the light region or to walk with the dark region. The choice is yours. So, if you decide to follow the wrong and dark region, negative vibrations, is your own decision. It is not Igbo spirituality that asks you or force you to follow that path. Who is a cult traditionalist? A cult traditionalist is that particular man that is maybe in the village breaking kola for his ancestors, recognizing his forces, then make use of unzu and the other hot and other spiritual materials to pour libation. And that man that stand by the truth all the time, if we call him for any dispute in the village, the man will stand and maintain all the truthful stand by telling you, look, this particular case, this is what I know about it. The land in dispute belong to this. This is all I know. If you visit him at night to bribe him, you say, no, I don't receive bribe. Once I am there in the meeting, I will tell the truth the way it is. That's being honest. That's what Igbo spirituality canvas for. So Igbo spirituality does not canvas for charm making, not charms making. Let me tell you what happened. The same way in other spirituality, you will see some people that are making something like soul travel. Some people that normally do witchcrafting. Some people do what we call projection. All those things has negative and positive. If your purpose of soul travel or projection is to go and commit evil, you are following the wrong path, the negative path. But if you have ability to project for positive gains, that's why it's positive. It's not negative, and therefore it's not bad. But if your ability is to go to village, start doing those dangerous charms in order to make people remain broke or to hypnotize people negatively, for them to be experiencing negativities around them, that is bad. Or if you are trying to subdue others for you to stand there and be only great person in the village, that is bad. Because you are taking unnecessary advantage of others and hypnotizing them negative wise. That is bad. And everybody, once you are into negative vibrations, then you are attracting negativities around you and around your family thereafter. So that's why I will always warn you not to dive into negative vibration. Yes, don't dive into negative vibration, because it will destroy you and destroy your lineage. Let me give you an example. What normally people normally tag as Igbo spirituality. In the olden days, Igbo spirituality remained what it is. But there is some other cultural behaviors and entertainment that people normally mix it up with Igbo spirituality. Example, masquerading. The masquerade is the culture. Masquerade is the other side of culture of people, what people now created for themselves, so that whenever they gather at the village square, they will have other side attraction to make themselves happy. It's for fun. So masquerade is something different. It's for fun and entertainment. Dancing, all this is for fun and entertainment that are very different from the core Igbo spirituality. Anybody can come to village square and dance. Even a drunkard can come to village square and dance. Even a drunkard can be the head of a masquerade dance. That one has nothing to do with Igbo spirituality. That somebody is even Dibia has nothing to do with Igbo spirituality, because somebody can be Dibia and be using that power, that free will given to every man, use it for negative vibrations. And it will be in the village doing all the negative work in order to hypnotize others, negative wise. Some people, their grandfather or their great-grandfather is those people that believe so much in masquerade. And that masquerade, his own masquerade, is not for fun. There is some masquerade people, olden days, that did it. They join masquerade stuff in order to show strength, to be famous. Yes, in other words, they will go and they will go and soak themselves deep with black magic. By so did, and there is this negative vibration with those black magic, juju. Yes, once you dive so deep into black magic, you have already sold your soul to negative vibrations. Do you know that olden days, I know one particular family that their grandfather was a masquerade champion. Yes, during their time. Yes, in our side. Otiri Mong, Tie Monguna, Yana Mong also had a mark, he cannot challenge his masquerade. If there are any burial and his masquerade is booked for the particular burial event, he will dare not challenge him. He has the ability to pin you there. He has the ability to do so many juju stuff in order to show who he is, to show greatness, that is a great man. Yes, he is well known because of his what he can do with juju. This man I'm talking about did so many things to the extent that if he come to burial, so on a very good given day, want to show some power, he can use his power to manipulate and point at it. Do you know masquerade tree? This Oji tree, Iroko tree. He will point at Iroko tree, a branch. Point at a branch of Iroko tree and do some incantation, and a branch of Iroko tree will break off. If he visit any burial, before he goes out of that burial, he will do one thing. Maybe he will point at one tree and the tree dies. He's using all those things and he's always known for that. Those people are acquiring so much power for negative things. He normally feed negative vibrations. Yes, you as a human being have the ability either to be feeding negative vibrations or positive vibrations. But I will advise you to forget about negative vibrations. Feed only positive vibrations. Because in us, we have good and bad. So you choose the one you want to follow. So this man, after all the things he did when he was alive, when he passed on, his family started dying. That is, his lineage, as we speak now, his lineage is almost wiping out. There was a time they buried so many, more than 7 people at the same time. In his lineage, they sold land because it's like one clan. They wipe till he's done. Continue, the thing continue. Even till now, I was discussing with somebody some days back. The only surviving male child in that family now, as we speak, is only a man. That man has children, about 2 girls or 3, no male child. So what is looming? What is looming is that lineage is about to wipe out. But when this man was alive, his own masquerade, he can't match it. He can't match it. So that is an example of what some people, some grandfather or some great grandfather of some people did. Some went to a far distant land to bring negative charm that he dare not challenge them during their time. Then when they were left this world, those negative charm will keep on growing and become something terrorizing the entire family. So it's not what I want you to go into. I'm not advising you to follow that path because it will destroy you and it will destroy your family. So what I'm advising you now is pay attention to positive vibrations. Pay attention to good spirits. It's only paying attention to good spirits that will help you and catapult you to greater height. Always pay attention to good spirits. So what am I saying? Today, as you all know, like I told you, the importance, our topic today is the importance of feeding your spiritual forces. So I have told you why you should not feed those negative vibrations. Because in human, we have good and bad. So if you decide, because you are wise, you are hearing my voice, decide not to follow the wrong path, then that negative vibrations in you will fizzle out. Then pay attention to spiritual vibration, the positive ones, for your own benefit. So what you will do, you need to do, you don't need to go and start making charms. Yes, you don't need to go and start making charms. Let me tell you what you will be doing that will protect you, that will be of great benefit to you. From today, pay attention. 1, you must have time, great time for your spiritual exercise. I keep saying it. You know why I keep hammering on creating time for your spiritual exercise? Because spiritual exercise is the key you need to succeed. In every world temple, people from time to time have time for their spiritual exercise. You can call it spiritual exercise. You can call it quiet time. You can call it quiet time. You can call it prayer time. You can call it anything you call it. But all in all, what it simply means is this: time set aside for you to communicate with your spiritual forces. And I told you to locate the east. How to locate east? In your compound early morning, like around, in your compound, look around. You will see the position where the sun is coming from. That side is the east. And I can also tell you that 4 corners of your room, there is a side that faces east. If you cannot be outside because of what people will say, you can go inside your room, locate that corner that faces to the east. Be there. Great time you will be face the east, and they will communicate with you more, communicate with your spiritual forces. Yes, start doing this. This is the time, a good avenue for you to plug yourself on the power source, and that is the only power time for you to be charged. Oge mmadụ ji anara ike, ị ga-akwụnye onwe gị n'ọkụ. Oge ị ga-akwụnye onwe gị n'ọkụ by paying attention to your spiritual forces. That time you set aside, it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. That time you set aside for communication with your spiritual forces. Very important. So once you set aside that particular time, or if you come that particular time, call your chi, call your guardian angel, call your ancestors. Let me tell you, the Igbo parable says, onye buru chi ụzọ ọgbagbuo onwe n'ọsọ, meaning your chi is very important. 2, Igbo adage says again, ọ bụrụ na chi onye adịghị n'izu, isi na-achị ya awọ. You know what it means? What it means is that if your chi, your guardian angel is standing by you, if your chi does not support any evil plan against you, if your chi does not support it and approve it, you will live long and grow gray hair. So if your chi adịghị n'izu, meaning you see your chagawo, meaning you will live long and grow gray hair. That is what it means. So you need to always carry your chi along. Carry your chi, carry your ancestors. Do you know your ancestors? Nobody will love you more than your ancestors. Believe in me. Who are your ancestors? Worthy ancestors. Your worthy ancestors is your ancestors from your mother's side and your ancestors from your father's side. Ndị nne na ndị nna si n'ikwu nne 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 gị ha na ndị si n'ikwu nna nna gị ha, ndị biri ndị dị mma, ọha ka a na-akpọ ya ancestors. Ọha nwa bụ ndị ichie, ọha nwa bụ ndị abịrị ndị dị mma bụ ndị ichie, ọha nwa bụ sense. Ọ bụrụ ndị ụka akpọ ha sense. Kedu ka mmadụ ga-esi na-agwa ọ na ịmụrụ na enwere ndị sense na agbụrụ gị? Ịmụrụ na enwere ndị sense na agbụrụ gị? Enwere ndị sense na agbụrụ gị, ndị si n'ikwu nne, ndị si n'ikwu nna. Yes, enwere ndị sense na agbụrụ gị. Ndị sense ahụ enwere na agbụrụ gị bụ ndị gara eme gịnị? Gara eduzi gị ụzọ. So ndị sense ahụ na agbụrụ gị bụ ndị ga na-eduzi gị ụzọ ọfụma ọfụma. So ndị sense ahụ na agbụrụ gị ka ị ga na-akpọ. Ị mụrụ na onwere onye ga-alụ ọvụ gị more than your parents. Do you know? Do you know it's only your father? It's only your father that will bring cola and be praying, let my children be greater than me. It's only your father that can pray that such prayer. Nobody will pray such prayer. Even St. Anthony you are calling, St. Christopher you are calling, St. Paul you are calling, cannot even be praying for you to be greater than him. It's only your father. Nobody, if anybody tell you that he loves you more than your father, the person is lying. The truth of the father is only a father that will carry coda and be praying, God Almighty, my ancestors, see my children, let my children be greater than me. It's only a father that will say that prayer. So how on earth do you believe that calling another person ancestor, that ancestor of another person will pray so that you will be greater than him? Even your pastor will not pray for you to be greater than him. It's only your parents. So recognize your ancestors. Maka na ndị Igbo proverb says, ihe na-esi na nke onye akarịa. If your ancestors did not hear you, nobody will hear. I'm a living witness. I know when I started. Yes. Even my late father. Do you know that every month I feed my late father? Do you know? And if I tell you the testimonies I have received, anytime I ask no, things are so difficult, I will run to my late father. I will tell him what I want and tell him what I will do for him at the end of the day if he grant my wish. Believe in me, it worked like magic. I remember some of you will be telling me, Eze-Ana, I saw my father in the dream. He's telling me that he's very hungry. Don't you understand what it means? That's Igbo parable. Hungry man is an angry man. Don't you know if we are spiritual forces, if we are late father, if we are ancestors are hungry, that they will be angry? You understand? So, but you don't understand. Sometimes you will package it and the okoko, carry one bag of rice, going to your reverend, so that your reverend will not go hungry. But your father, your father and your forefathers are there hungry. Kranya ha ga-eji wee na-ene gị. Ha ga na-ene gị anya asị nwa iberibe. A useless child. Ịmụrụ na na-ebu n'ụzọ mara mma wee pụwa n'ezi. If you do it today, it work like magic. Some of these things you are running from pillar to post, from one pastor to another, from one dibia to another, is something that a cooler, and pouring libation constantly, and even feeding your forces will solve for you. But you are busy going to one pastor, going to one spiritualist, spending money. You can do some of those things yourself. Then if you cannot do it, then get an intermediary, a third party that will help you to do all those things. But know that it's very important to feed your spiritual forces. Feeding your spiritual forces is very important. And let me tell you one thing you don't know. Your relative, your fathers, your ancestors are your spiritual forces. You can't do without them. They are your backbone. Yes. Do you know the Igbo na-atụ inu si na Igbo parable says, onye man na ya marụ ndị Igbo? Meaning you cannot claim to know your fathers. Yes, your ancestors, without recognizing your own father. Because it's your own father that will say, this my son is a obedient son, is a good son. Is your father that will speak positivity into your life. Is your father that will bless you. Whether life or death. Is your father that will be your spokesperson. That this is my son, whom I'm well pleased. And he knows where to take your complaint to. He knows where to take your matter to. And ask for blessings upon your lives. But you are here disrespecting your father. Do you know that feeding your spiritual forces is the right thing you should do in order to be protected? If you always pay attention and feed your spiritual forces, believe in me, there is no charm that is greater than this. If you feed your ancestors, they will protect you like mad. No charm, no negative vibrations will touch you, ever touch you. Let me tell you the importance of obedience and recognizing your father. Because you cannot say you love your father while you are disrespecting him. Or when you are not recognizing him. When you ignore your father and they are packing food, go and give one reverend. Or you are calling upon St. Anthony of Padua. You are calling St. Anthony of Assisi. You are calling St. Paul of Tarsus. While your late father is there. You even ignore your late father because you don't even know that your late father exists. But you are calling another person's late father. You have been brainwashed. Yes. I'm a living witness. It happened to me. During my own time of challenges, I ran to my father. I complained to him. Believe in me, he stood by me till date. There's no every morning I will not break collar and call my own father. You know, yes. Because the recognition is very important. You go, oh, yes, you must recognize your fathers. Because now to Tuama, Kenende, your forces. This morning, I cannot even talk to anybody without going to my temple to talk to my entities of powers and greet them. Because they are my forces. Let me give you an example. Do you know, even in 10 commandments, that the 4th commandment, Sobrun Nagen and Negi, can do go where to go. Respect your father and mother so that your life will be long. That is the only commandment that has clause of what you stand to benefit. Other commandment is this: thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not convert another person's wealth. It's giving you command, but it's only the 4th commandment that has clause on it that tell you the benefit of doing so. That's the 4th commandment. Respect your father and mother so your life will be long. I can tell you, that if you respect your father and mother, whether dead or alive, your life belong. Because you know why? They will be fighting for you in the spirit without you knowing it. You don't know, but I'm a living witness. I can tell you for a fact. Respecting them, because they will feel disappointed when you are not respecting them. Okay, let me give you an example now. In the next 100 years, I don't know how old you are now. In the next 100 years, yes, maybe me and you, or next 100 and something years, me and you will join our ancestors. How will you feel as you are laboring now, suffering yourself for the benefit of your children? And you are now in the Anamo, in the great beyond. And they saw your son or your daughter you labored for. And he didn't even greet you, because he cannot learn how to use left hand in old age. He did not even greet you, because you know why? He or she is not used to greeting you every morning. So even if, as you are neglecting your own father, now is how you will neglect him, even if in the word of spirit, because you are not used to greeting him. So even if in the word of the spirit you saw your father, you will ignore him, because whom you know how to greet is St. Anthony of Padua. I know some of you listening to my voice this morning have already started calling St. Anthony of Padua, calling St. Paul of Tarsus, calling St. Teresa of Avila to intercede for you. Why ignore your own forefathers? They have chopped you, they wash you. Now, as you are not calling up your ancestors, how will you feel, you that they listen to my voice after 100 years or 100 and something years? You are now ancestor in the great beyond, and they saw your child whom you labored for, calling another person's father, celebrating another person's father. How will you look at that your child? Answer me. I know your answer. Your answer, you will be angry. You will be disappointed at that your son, right? Or your daughter, that he did not even recognize you, even in the beyond. That is exactly how your own father is disappointed in you. Because seeing you today, you did not even greet your own father. He did not even recognize your own father. You have not even for one day celebrated your own father for one day. You have not celebrated your own father for one day. Then how do you expect other people to celebrate you? Do you know, if you do not teach your children the importance of celebrating your own ancestors, how do you expect your children to celebrate you tomorrow? Do you know that if you die tomorrow, your children will forget about you after they will do your burial, and that is the end. You have gone for nothing. Despite all the suffer, next tomorrow, you know what will happen? Next tomorrow, they will go and bring you Onyofeke in the name of one pastor. You will come to the village house and be sprinkling holy water and salt water here and there. And after sprinkling it, you will say abracadabra, abracadabra, do kabashin and abido shaker. Say it's your forefathers, your fathers that are responsible for whatever that is happening to them. But had they been your children, own children, see you once in a year, even if it's once in a year, celebrating your own ancestors, I can tell you that they will learn from what you are doing. When you pass on, your own children will bring out one date when they will be celebrating you. But they will not celebrate you even as you are laboring in vain. Sometimes you go hungry because you want the betterment for your own children. They will forget about you. I can tell you for a fact. Because you did not teach them the importance of doing so. So what I'm telling you today is that feeding your own father is a blessing. Feeding your own father that is no more, is already your spiritual forces. Makanya na-esi na nke onye akarịa. Etu anwa nna gị ya earthly father ga-esi na-ebe buru ọnụ na-aga na-agba mbibi na-eme nta na-eme imo ka o wee dịrị gị mma. Etu anwa ka nna gị anwa gị na ya dị na mma ga-esi na mmụọ na-aga ebe dị iche iche na mmụọ na-asị biko kedu ka a ga-esi gwa ya esitere ezinụlọ m mma. Mana eme ihe na akụrọta. Nna gị anwa, that's your father whom you neglect, their forefathers whom you neglect. You will just fold hand, will be looking at you. Because you people don't even know, recognize that they can do something. Instead, they are calling another person's ancestors. How do you take that a foreign man, a white man, will leave his own children and come to Africa, be defending you, black man, and you believe? What am I saying? What I'm saying in essence is that, one, recognize your guardian angel. Recognize your spiritual forces. If your father is late, if your mother is late, I will advise you to begin to feed them. Recognize them, even if you don't have anything, even if pouring libation, even breaking cola in their honor, it will gladden them. Oh, at least I have a son, I have a daughter that remembered me, remember that I did the best. Maybe why you are not celebrating your father is your father is not Dangote or rich man. But I can tell you that even if your father is not a rich man, recognize him. What you need from your father is blessing, not even wealth. What you need from your parents is blessing, so that your life will be long. And once your life is long, once your life is long, God Almighty will give you the goodies to enjoy that your long life. But so what you need from your father, your parents is not even material things. What you need is blessings, so that your life will be long. So what you need for even your late father is recognition, is that respect, so that they will bless you, so that he will intercede for you, because he knows where he will carry your matter, our family matter. Say, please, oh, this is my family on earth that are suffering. He knows where to channel your prayer. But you are here calling Anthony Opadua. Anthony Opadua will really abandon the prayers of his own ancestors and be listening to your own ancestors on your oraifite. How come it will it be possible? You are just deceiving yourself. I can tell you, begin today, if your parents are still alive, remember your ancestors. Remember your notes. Remember your spiritual forces. Your spiritual forces, you want me to name all of them for you? Begin with your guardian angel, your chonyo. Followed by, if your parents are late, remember them. I can tell you, you walk like magic. I will give you testimony what happened to me. Then, followed by your own ancestors. It's a pity that in Igbo language, in Igbo land, terrible things have happened. To the extent that most families don't even know their lineage anymore. Yes, thanks to my late father of blessed memory, he gave me the list of my own ancestors to the 4th generation. I asked him, Daddy, how come you know the names of your ancestors? He told me that his own father, at a particular day, he was looking at his father. And his father said, my son, as you are looking for me, I'm a son. My father, I'm a son of Ogbuefi. Ogbuefi is a son of Eze-Ana. Eze-Ana is son of Eze-Ana. Eze-Ana is son of Ikeli. That is how his own father pronounced it to him. And now we, the children, we take up from there. Now in my marble in the Obi, I include my my grandfather's name. I include my own father's name. So my own family will take it up from there. You don't know your ancestors. Some people, if you ask them the name of their father, they mention. If you ask them the name of their grandfather, they can manage. But if you ask them the name of the great-grandfather and so on, they will be looking at you as like fish. But ask them the name of the sense, litany, they will count it, they can even mention 20, 30. Because they use religion to brainwash them. I can tell you, call upon the name of your ancestors, they work like magic. Test them with one thing. In my own case, let me tell you, the first car, the first SUV I drove when I came back to Igbo spirituality was as a result of sacrifice I made to my late father. Let me tell you what happened. My late father died 2011. You can see it's a very long time now. Let's say 13 years ago, right? So when he was buried, at a stage we did not even know the exact position where he was buried, but we know the area. But nobody can say mark the exactly point. You know why? 9 years after, normally now everywhere is now normal ground. You cannot see anything notice because we did not plant anything there. So now when I now embrace Ordinary Igbo, I wanted to do this block work, this rectangle block work in the grave so that I will know the place. Now, when I planned that, none of us could give exact point because there is no mark. So for me, I guess because actually I'm the one that pointed where he was buried then. I guessed that place, but I did not get it accurately. So why my mother was like pointing another place, no, we differ in where we pointed hand. So for me, I make a piece of block, those rectangle they normally do in the grave. I made it. So thinking that place I made is the exact place. But before then, I have been breaking kola for my father on daily basis, as ordinary person requires. Whenever I'm calling my ancestors to come and receive kola, I do mention his name. In fact, his name is number one. From his name, I will start going down. So I now told him that time it was like about, I think 9 years then we have celebrated 9 years of his departure. I now told him that I would like to do what our people call Ogbuefi. I don't know what you are calling it in your own language. Ogbuefi is like when you finish the burial of your own father from beginning to the end. Maybe later you now decide to call your umunna, call the ikunne of your father, because where the father, your father's mother comes from, will be away, because there will be a partaker of that cow. So I now have in mind, I told my father, I went to his grave and told my father, look, I want to give you cow because you deserve it, because you have male and female children you left behind, that we supposed to do something that we show that we are proud of you, as case may be, because in our place it's like celebration. You have done with marriage rights. This one is like celebration to crown your father even in the land of the spirit, so that he will feel, yes, I have children I left behind whom are proud of me. That is what it just means. So Obogoro na more, he will be proud. Yes, I'm proud. My children are remembering me today. They have offered cow on my behalf. So it's with them like tomorrow no day. That's how they feel. Even if you are a father now, and your children are responsible ones, and one day they decided like that we want to celebrate you, but they want to celebrate you while you are still alive, it gladdens your heart. Oh, so you have already gotten responsible children to this extent. Yes, it will gladden your heart. So why I'm telling you this, for you to see the importance of doing so. Because I went to my father's grave. I told my father, say, look, I want to do this for you, but I don't have money. I now promise him that if he can give me money from that particular time to 3 months time, yes, it was in December, I told him that by Easter, if I can give me money, that time how much did I mention? I think 1 million. I mentioned that if I can see 1 million naira in my account within that 3 months, that I will do what? I will kill that cow. It's like a challenge, right? Yeah, I did it. So after that 3 months, I keep on every day doing this. Before that 3 months, Oga, see money. Oh. Yes. Before that 3 months, see money. On a single day, okay, on a single month, I got contract. That time I'm into contract, I'm doing my work gradually while I still maintain my contract job I normally do, because I'm a borehole driller. So on that particular month, A man that I used to drill borehole for over 20, like 22 years ago, he used to be my old customer then, called me. He's a great man, a rich man from Oruku. He called me and said, call me my name and said, are you free to do borehole for me? I said, yes. It's okay. Come to my office at Main Market on the. I went there. He gave me 2 borehole immediately. He mobilized me to the site, asked me when will I start the work. I told him. He mobilized me to the site. As I was about to start that particular work, he gave me another work again. He gave me another work, making it 3 boreholes. As I've already started doing those boreholes, 2 of his servants, that's 2 of his boy, whom he have settled them many years ago, they called me. That Oga told me that you are doing the borehole for him. I said yes. It's okay. After Oga own, come to my house. That is how I did 5 boreholes in 1 month. Immediately after that 5 boreholes, I began to mold block for fencing of my house. And I made money. The contract runs in millions. Immediately I finished that contract. From small and the other small work I just did, I saw huge amount of money in my hands. You know what I did? Before that, I think over a month, almost a month before the Easter, I went and paid for a cow. Yes, I paid for a cow. I bought Honda CRV. Yes, I bought Honda CRV SUV then. That is my first car I bought while as an ordinary person. I bought it. So on that particular day, remaining 2 weeks to Easter, I called my mother and my brother and said, I want to do this cow celebration to my late father. My brother was telling, but I don't have money for this. I said, no, don't bother yourself about money. What is important is that particular day, exempt yourself from your work. Just be at home. That is to show solidarity that such a thing is being celebrated on behalf of their father. He says yes. I went around, go to my Ikunne. That is it. Ikunne, my father. That is where they married my father's mother from. I went there, informed them. Normally you go there with drinks. I went there with drinks and I think wine. Then informed them. They are happy. I told them the date, Easter Monday. I went to my own Monna. I informed them with drinks, normally, the way we normally do it. Then the date was fixed. On that particular day, I ensured that I provided, even I killed another, I think ram or whatever. I killed another, so we have a lot of pepper soup and whatever. Then, and drinks. I bought drinks to the extent that people that came drink and get tired. And plenty cartons of drinks still remain. I bought some. Because I was so comfortable. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So after that particular incident, we were malona. But you don't understand. So I use that opportunity to know that even your ancestors are there, waiting for you to recognize them and to call them time of need. Believe in me, they will come to your aid. That's me making money that time. You like say, if it's some people, they will say it's ritual money. Do you know that it's money that is confusing to fake? Understand? Yes. So that is how money started coming. Do you know what else? What next? I now told my father that I want to build upstairs. Yes. That I want to, that all this while, even before that, I used to have built some houses, but they are all downstairs. I said to my father, I want to break the gist, that I want to build upstairs. So I now use my hand. If you know my house very well, you know where the OB is now. It's exactly where I wanted to build house. Yes. So where I wanted to build the main house. So, but I already used eyes to carve where the grave is, how the house will be, the shape and everything. So they keep molding block, 5,000 blocks for the house. The day they finish molding that block, and before then I have been going to my father. Do you know that Nampo threw even my father in my temple? Yes, where I normally feed him every month. I went to him and told him, I want to build a house upstairs. And when I start this upstairs, I don't want to stop. I want to build that all every day, every day. Let there be money. So after I molded all those blocks, that particular day, the day the people that molded block finished block molding, then I went to that. Okay, one of my kinsmen came to me and said, that where my father grave, that he saw my father grave given line. Either is this rectangle line now, how the casket is, how they dig the land. Just be like say he gave line. And where the lines occur is different from where I mark, where I thought is the grave. And where the line is where the line is that where I wanted foundation to go on top. Yes, where the line is where I wanted to go. Had it been that thing did not happen, the foundation digging will be on top of the grave without knowing. Because for me, I thought that where I did the block piece work is the grave. So what he shows is that my family, my son, don't look for me elsewhere. See where I am. Immediately we saw the thing. Even the guy that is doing medicine in my house that time, immediately I engage him and now redo the place, remove the old place, I make the mark. Now do it the present where the grave is now. And by so doing now, the thing affected the plan of the original plan. So that is why I now change the position of the house to where the house is built now. Because where the position of the grave is now affected the plan, the original plan. So we now with the architect and I want to make the use of the available land from the old house. That's how the house is built the way it is today. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that your dead departed person is not just die just like that. They're still alive. Your spiritual forces are still alive. Your ancestors are still alive. Yando Banje Yandot, Yandi Yowa, Yandi Miri and whatever. They're still alive. Your Agu is still alive. They are your spiritual forces. If you recognize them and do the needful, believe in me, they will protect you like mad. People will say that you have charm. Because what is charm? Whoever that is doing charm, doing a new letter to you, doing this to you, is he not matching the ground? He match the ground. So if you have your spiritual forces, your ancestors, you are feeling very well, believe in me, they will stand by you. They will stand by you and fight your battle. But what is happening is that why the Enule and all of those things that are doing to you is touching you is because you don't feed their spiritual forces. Some people will not do it. When the thing comes now, you start running helter-skelter looking for somebody that is doing you. That person that is going to Babalawo, going to native person to project, to cast spell on you, what did the person do? The person consulted a negative person that is doing negative charm to cast spell on you. Maybe kill one chicken. Then maybe promise another chicken if what he did works. Then on your own side, you don't recognize your forces. Your chi is not active. Your ancestors is not active. In fact, your ancestors and your spiritual forces are seeing you as a fool man, as a useless person. Because you don't greet. You don't recognize them. Let me give you an example. If you are a child, there is a child that living in your compound with you. He sees you every morning and greets you. Good morning, sir. But if he see you want to go and buy something, you say, let me go and buy for you. Tomorrow. And that boy has been doing it all this time. Tomorrow you are going out and they saw that particular child that is being respectful to you, having some difficulties or having some misunderstanding with people around there. What will you do? Naturally, you will stop and ask, what is the problem? And you will buy the case. Abi? You will buy the case. Because that particular child is respectful to you, Abi. Now, if you are living in the same compound and there is another child again, maybe a small boy, he doesn't greet you, he doesn't respect you, just behaving anyhow. Now, if you are going around out and see where he's having issue with other people, what will you do? If it's me, I will look elsewhere. Are you following? The same way is how your ancestors and your Nna is looking elsewhere. When somebody is in Babalawo place doing negative juju to do you a nule or to do send negative vibration to you, your father will look or the other way around. You know why? He said, this my son is not respectful. You don't, even if I help him, he will not even know that I'm the one that helped him. Instead, he will carry gin or cocoa and a bag of rice, go to St. Timothy, go and offer sacrifice. The father will go there and they carry the whole rice, go give him Mama Wede village. You know, so your father will ignore you because you are the one that caused it. You started ignoring him. What I can tell you that if you are the type that is taking care of your ancestors, your spiritual forces, if anybody go to any babalawo to offer one cock to do charm against you, those your forces that you normally feed will say no way. No only Ineku is our son, whom we are well pleased. They will fight your battle. Yes. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that if you are feeding your forces will always be there to fight your battle. One guy told me what happened to him at Ogbuefi. There is this small boy that he normally come around and ask him for, give me money now, let me go and drink this aborachia. You know, go and small money to go and do small smoking. So sometimes he will see him, he will give him small money to go and drink aborachia, those hot drink. So one day, as he's going to Ogbuefi and late, so it happened that they are about to spoil the travel and it was coming late. I got into Ogbuefi, I see two boys. They jumped from that notorious bad area in Ogbuefi and ran to 10. They double cross him. And they say, hey, bring out what you have. So out of fear that he's about to bring out, you now see that one of them happens to be that guy normally give money for aborachia and all these things. So the boy see him opa stand out the boy say make you leave him. Say that guy na a man. Now how they can't escort him till he go where he can't get motor. Go outside. Do you understand anything? So some of those forces he are spending money to celebrate them, even breaking cola. It shows recognition. Yes, they will not stand anybody trying to harm you. Because that person that is trying to harm you is promising more ordinary cock and small manipulations. Because you know they settle anybody. You believe that nothing happened. So you are not protected. You are not fake. Nothing protects you. So that's why I'm telling you to start today to recognize your forces. That if you start today to recognize your forces, whoever that want to bribe negative forces to come and attack you, the forces you are recognizing and you are feeding, you say no. This person is our own. If anything happen to him, who will feed us? You get? That's why your ancestors will carry your matter for head. Because you are obedient child. So I can tell you now, whoever that is going to anywhere to harm you, what this person is offering is maybe a cock or something that has blood. And you do offer your own. I want one. Are you getting something? Yes. Well, what I'm telling you is that you need to maintain your own battalion. You need to maintain your own battalion. There was a man, I heard about his story. This man is from Enugu State. He's in Lagos. He's a lecturer, University of Lagos then. So he went to the village. He wanted to contest for local government chairman. People used to tell him, no, you have to go and have your own gang of boys that will be protecting you whenever you are moving around. The man said, no, you don't want that kind of politics. He thought we are in America. Said we don't want that kind of politics, that you're not going to arrange any boys for protection, you're not going to do citizen. People are telling him now, no, politics is not like that. You must have the boys that will backing you and whatever. He says he's not interested. Do you know what happened? Why his opponent they are busy getting boys that are working for them. One day he went to Enugu to get prepared for the election. Election is about the corner, the primary election. This guy went to Enugu, only him. He doesn't even carry even a single policeman. He went to one pharmacy to buy medicine. As he's coming out from that pharmacy, they shot him. That is end. Are you following? He's trending on the unknown zone. He's not familiar with. He doesn't know how things work. So he's not prepared for the jungle he wants to go into. Are you following? So we are living in a wicked world. So you have a reason for you to always recognize their forces. Call upon them. Tell them that you recognize them, that you know that they exist. Tell them to fight your battle. Let me tell you before I close. There is no way everybody will like you here on earth. Take my word or leave it. If you like, kill yourself. Your enemy will never like you. It does not start today. Let me give you this instance before I close. The last time I checked, we were told story of Jesus. And we were told that he's going about doing good, right? Yes. But when Herod wanted to release him, he asked them, today, I'm so happy. I want to release one of these prisoners. Is he Jesus or the Barnabas, the Eberima, the robber? They said, there is Barnabas, the robber, killed their king, Jesus. That's why Jesus was killed. Are you following? So it's the same people that is shouting, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Those people that is Jesus, why David. The same people that ate his food. The same people that turn around and say, crucify him, crucify him. Do you know what break my heart the most in that particular story? You know why? Even the elders said, let the blood be on their head and their children's head. So to show you that they actually know what they did. They actually know what they did is that sadly act that they committed murder. Are you following? I can tell you, those people that is singing your praise today will still gang up, formulate things, formulate lies against you. You want to join Kusia? Family. Send them a message in WhatsApp 0805 7837672. I repeat 0805 7837672. See you tomorrow. No gawan kezo. I'm on way broad edge where to. I'm a channel you.